Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas says this: we're on pace to encounter more individuals on the southwest border than we have in the last 20 years. The situation we are currently facing is a difficult one. You think so? So what are the border communities seeing on the ground? Let's bring in Sheriff Mark Lamb from Pinal, Arizona. First off, Sheriff, when people say this is as bad as it's been, you've been doing this job 5 years. Can you put it in perspective?
Oh, yeah, this is as bad as it's been. I mean, this is worse than what it was under the Obama days. And it was like the Wild West out there in the desert on the south end of our county. And we're back to that again. We can go out almost every time we go out. We're finding 20 people. Last Wednesday, we had 49 apprehensions in my county. So this is just like it was back in the Obama days, probably worse and on target to be worse.
So think about this, Sheriff, and I know you do every day. We're worried about coming into the mall and encountering somebody that's within 6 feet of us, not wearing a mask. Are these illegal immigrants traveling with rapid tests?
No, they're not being tested. And now we got some 5-page email telling us how it's not a crisis and how they're going to do a better job of trying to get these people tested. But look, they're not being tested. They're coming in here with who knows what, and then we're having to deal with them in our counties, and it's unfair. And at the same time, we're telling businesses and kids they can't go back to school, they can't open their businesses, but we're opening our borders and letting people come in unchecked. It's ridiculous to me.
And just by the way, let's have the numbers back up your words. Right now, take a look at this. In February, over 100,441 in 2021. That's up 28% from the previous month, up 174% compared to February 2020. And the President of the United States said there was a surge before him in past years. Put it in perspective. How bad is that?
What they want to do is continue to do the blame game. They want to blame President Trump. President Trump never denied we had an issue and a crisis on the southern border. We were trying to fix it, building the wall, doing all these things. But now we've sent a message to the world that we have open borders. We're not stopping people. And now we're paying the price for it. They're sending unaccompanied minors. The cartel knows what our policies are. That's why we're coming together as sheriffs. I started an organization, Protect America Now. You can check it out at protectamericanow.com. Where we're fighting to protect our borders and our communities.
You are. And look at these numbers in Tucson. You're up 45% with unaccompanied minors, kids. In Yuma, up 104%. Single adult encounters in Tucson up 206%. In Yuma, 324%. And people come down, they look, or they don't show up, like President Biden has no plans to go down. But you have to live it every day. And living it every day and being ignored has got to make everything worse.
It drives us crazy. I've extended the offer, and I'll do it again to any congressman or woman or senator who wants to come down and see this problem firsthand. Please come down and see it so that you can vote with actual knowledge of what's going on, because truly they're voting and they're talking about this issue and they don't know what they're talking about.
And Sheriff, what bothers me so much, just as an American, is to see some of that barrier, the fence, the wall built, and the huge gaps, as if everyone was told, drop your hammer, drop the tractor, and go home. We paid for this already, and just for pure political purposes, because Senator Joe Biden voted for the Secure Fence Act, it is not completed.
They literally just told the crews to go home. I've talked to a lot of the workers. From one day to the next, those people lost their jobs. Those families were put out of work. They stopped it. And you know what? The cartel knew that. And they just started busing people in left and right. 100,000 people is an extreme amount of people. There is no way. Think about that. If them handling that amount of people on the border, especially unaccompanied minors, and the cartel's making so much money off it. And let's not forget the drugs. Last week we had a 12-pound heroin seizure. It's going.
Sheriff, keep fighting. We'll keep the sirens on, and hopefully someone will pay attention. Sheriff Mark Lamb, thank you. You got it.